If I was wrong, let me be. I feel like a ghost right now. Finally, walk all night long. Those winding streets. Wish I could go there now. You could see me. I was wrong. Let me be. I feel like a ghost right now. Finally, walk all night long. Winding streets. Wish I could go there now. You'd see me.
Now looking forward to season 3 and season 4. We are halfway there. Are you still motivated as you were going into season 1? Are you tired out?
I'm not tired at all, but not only am I gonna do.
That's a great look at our location tonight, the home of the Suns here in downtown Phoenix. Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thank you very much, Kevin. As Coach Monty Williams tells it of Devin Booker, he's a bucket. Devin can score on many levels: post up, mid-range, catch and shoot, off the dribble. More than anything, he'll take the wins over stats every time. And that's what I love about him. He's just scratching the surface. Kevin?
He sure is, David. Great report, thanks. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Monday, they'll head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento. And then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the 3. And for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit number 1 option for an offense.
And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Booker. Doris, at this point of the season, we see which teams have gotten better. What's the toughest threshold, do you think, to cross?
I think breaking through and becoming that championship team, that one team standing when the last game has been played. Listen, if you've struggled for long stretches, getting to 500, can be a process. But to me, those teams that can cross from perennial postseason participant to NBA champion, that is the hardest threshold. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Up top, Capella. He's covered by 8. Pocket 6. Hunter for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre. It's stolen by Capella. Collins finds Bogdanovich. Pass to Young. Beyond the arc. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Ayton. Good. Nice job down low.
How about the power from DeAndre Ayton on that finish right through the contact?
They get a hand on it. Into the lane. Good work defensively by Capella.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Atlanta again missing. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Over Bogdanovich. Here's Ayton. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
And taken away by Paul. There's the drive. Misses from short range. For Atlanta, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Capella and the dunk by Capella.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Paul with the 3, knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, Chris Paul is such a hard guard. You've got to contest 3 because of his ability to drive. Like, what do you do if you're a defender? You are in a problematic situation.
Now, here's Capella. Booker left side. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Atlanta's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Now the pass to Young. He takes it in and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Paul. His last outing, 16 points for him. And it goes down 2 points. Paul's got 5 points so far.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Basket good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
It's good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, you can see this guy is improving as a two-way threat. Devin Booker active on the defensive end and finishes nice.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in team free throws. In the 3rd spot, the Hawks.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want a foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. The Hawks working the ball around. Hunter, no one around him. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Three-point field goal.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Count that one. He's got 8.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Bogdanovich wide open. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And you expect this from Young. He scans the floor and finds an open man for the shot.
Bucket is good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Knocked away. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Capella, the pass to Young. With the floater. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
The drive by Booker. And he makes that one. Booker's got 10 points in the game.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Collins finds Young. Back to Collins. That's tipped. Shot clock at 6. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Ayton, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the modern NBA big is so highly coveted. DeAndre Ayton has got the ability to face up, to be a force at the rim. That's why you see guys like him go first overall in the draft.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Ayton. And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebounding.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised, he is a double-double machine. And think about it, he is not even at his prime yet.
Ayton hits them both. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Capella dishes to Hunter. Back to Capella. To the middle. Here's Collins. Good work defensively by Crowder. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. It's a 10-point game. A nice shot by Booker.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Now, here's Capella. 9 points last game out. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Paul. That one goes. Count it. Paul's got 11 points.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Shot by Collins, no good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And the Hawks with possession here. The Suns getting the bucket. Poke loose. Fast break, here come the Suns. Crowder with the ball. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
and it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers. You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer.
So for the Suns, JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Crowder, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Devin Booker. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Jang, he's checked in for Capella. Gallinari comes in for Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for Hunter. And it's DeLon Wright in for Trae Young. Now here's Wright. Jang with a clean look. Sinks the three-pointer.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Trying to get open is Johnson. McGee's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 14. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Johnson gets the bucket.
And the transition D right now, just non-existent.
The Hawks have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. And you look at it, 8 of the last 10 points they've given up here coming in transition.
Gallinari outside over Johnson. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
In between game for Danilo Gallinari. Okay.
Here's Paul. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint. And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates, and has done that wherever he's played.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich.
One shot.
Free throw, good, Paul. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone, and he's the engine to this whole operation.
Now here's Wright. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Bridges against Wright, and that one is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 18. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Reddish. Trying to get open is Jang.
Well, Gorgui Zhang is a big man, is an excellent passer. That's a pretty look.
Ball goes in, and it's Wright sending it back. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright. Here is McGee. Pass to Shamet. Paul for three.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
And no, that doesn't go. He's made 8, but that's his third miss. Here's Jang, and Atlanta again with the bucket.
I'll tell you this, Jang has made himself into a money scorer from mid-range. He's put the time in, and it's paid off.
And it's Shamet missing. The Hawks trail by 14. Reddish kicks to Gallinari. Right, the pass to Gallinari. Johnson with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Payton, he's checked in for the Suns. And a change for the Hawks. Williams is checked in. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Puts it up off the inbound. That one a little long.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot. Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
It's on JaVale McGee.
Second team
Atlanta
foul.
shooting their first free throws here tonight.
At the line
And they've
for the
had
Hawks.
really good numbers all season
Reddish.
from the free throw line.
At the line for 2.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Phoenix leading by 13. Payton kicks to Bridges.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Takes a three. He can't get it to go. Hawks shooting an impressive 60% early. Outside Williams. Pass to Reddish. Inside. Here's Gallinari. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. There's a minute 34 left here in the first quarter. Second chance shot.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Payton, good. And the Suns lead by 15.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Ball's knocked loose. Drops in the breakaway layup.
We are talking about one of the elite players defensively in the NBA. Elfrid Payton making plays right now.
And Phoenix pushing it up now. Payton with the ball. 2 points. That one goes. Payton's got 6 points.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Williams to the right side. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
.41 seconds left in the first quarter. Knocked loose. Here's Shamet. And the layup's good off the glass.
Keep on running if it's working. They haven't been slowed up at all here on their fast break.
Williams with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Gallinari wide open. It's good from long range.
Well, just tremendous quickness and great release by Danilo Gallinari. Catch and shoot is easy money for him.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Ball.
17 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Tipped away. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, what you want to see from Elfrid Payton are floor general skills on full display. Finds the open teammate. Nice.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. The Suns on top, running away with this one. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today, Chris Paul opening about how his team works together.
With anything, whether it's business, work, relationships, whatever, it's communication. And I think that's something that we're doing an amazing job of right now. And that's communicating, talking through things, and making sure, even when it gets tough, that we continue to communicate.
And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. The forwards for them, Bridges and Johnson. Landry Shamet is out there with Payton, and it's McGee in at the center, locking down the middle. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks.
Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
Payton gets the bucket. Payton's got 8 points. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
Williams got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, the floater game has always been good for Sweet Lou. That shot is unblockable.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Phoenix making some changes. DeAndre Ayton comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Crowder in for Mikal Bridges. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Collins is checked in. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Payton surveying the floor. The offensive rebound. Ayton trying to break free. Johnson, good. He has 6.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Poked away, and as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Cameron Johnson. Atlanta also making some changes here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gallinari. Hunter comes in for Reddish. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. Timeout called, the Suns.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. To the inside. Here's Herter. Here's Capella. Can't get it to fall. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And finished off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Got that one up quick. Payton's got 11 points.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Kept alive. Tries again. Young. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, tight little up fake there. Young using it to create contact, and we know he's a terrific free throw shooter.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
First free throw is good. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league. And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Hawks passing it around. Count that one. And that's 13 points for Bojan Bogdanovic.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Payton. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the way.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And Phoenix making a change here. Paul's checked in.
Chris Paul.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Young passes to Hunter. Outside Collins. He dishes it to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's Collins on the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists in the game.
Man, that's 2 tough points from Collins. Willing to mix it up down low.
And the dunk by Booker.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Collins looking around. Young passes to Collins. Rejected by Booker. Ayton against Hunter. They get it back.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Now Young. To the left wing. Collins wide open. He fires. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 7th assist in the game. Booker in the corner. And that one drops.
Devin Booker found his rhythm early. He's sustaining the offense all by himself, and his teammates simply keep finding him.
And here's Bogdanovic for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
A nice shot by Booker. And that's now 18 points for Devin Booker.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pass to Bogdanovic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
And the pass to Capella. Bogdanovic inside. He's against Crowder. Collins, good.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Wow, the inability to counter the vertical of Devin Booker. Up and in.
Here's Young. Down low, Capella draws the double. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And, you know, you have to feel terrible about how that thing turned out. I mean, the game was really going about as expected until they just gave up that huge surge there late in the game, totally lost momentum, and ended up losing that.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
White is checked in for Trae Young.
DeLon Wright.
Got a piece of it and taken away by Paul. Here's Crowder, rebounded by the Hawks. Now here's Wright. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Booker. Ayton trying to break free. And there's Booker on the assist by Paul. 24 points for Devin Booker. Paul against Wright. Bogdanovich, that's for two. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
The drive by Booker. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way.
Well, that's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Lays it in off the breakaway. Paul's got 20.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
The kick out to Wright. Over Paul. Almost, but it rolls out. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Shot by Collins, no good. Well, Phoenix shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. And he comes up with the deuce. 26 points for him. Atlanta's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here to the second quarter. Here's Collins, hits the jumper in space.
John Collins.
DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. She made open, let me find him.
The drive by Paul, plays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Wright. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. Over Hunter, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
To the paint. And that one's good. Hunter's got 5.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Here's Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That is his first foul of the game. JaVale McGee's checked in for Phoenix. Bridges comes in for Landry Shamet. Radish, he's checked in for the Hawks. Atlanta with the ball. Bogdanovich, no luck.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
There's 1:47 left in the first half. Knocks it loose. Bridges with the steal. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
And another steal for him.
He's making history, tied for 3rd most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points. And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
59 seconds left now here in the second. The drive by Booker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his
The ability to
foul.
drive with either hand. Booker gets the defender on his heels, draws the foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Booker.
One of the most impressive things about Devin Booker has been his consistency. This guy is productive, and he is willing to carry the offensive burden.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Johnson, he's checked in for Crowder, and it's Payton in for Paul. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Jang, he's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Williams in for DeLon Wright. And he makes both free throws. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Williams scanning the floor. Passes it to Herter. From 12 feet out. Good. The nice assist for Williams.
Assisted by
Herter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, the threat to score is real when Lou Williams has the ball, but he uses that to set up his passing game.
Payton, that's good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
He gets that one. Williams has got his second basket.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's Payton. No good with the elbow jumper.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example.
Oh,
my goodness.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all. What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the Phoenix Suns. He caused a lot of headaches with his defense that quarter, coming up with steals again and again. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Elfrid Payton. Elfrid, great passing in the first half. How does that impact the offense when the ball's moving like we saw it?
Everybody's getting easy shots. You know, it's much easier than contested shots, and guys are knocking it down.
Well, a really good first half, Elfrid. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Chris Paul has been the story in this one. He ended up with 28 points, 3 assists, and 10 steals. He came in with something to prove tonight after having a very tough outing in their last game. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Suns?
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and patiently executing. Most of their shots that come in the flow of the offense, rarely did they take a bad shot. Good, clean first half.
And Shaq, how about what you saw from the Hawks?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court for Atlanta. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Right wing. Goes up the baseline. Collins, good.
John Collins.
Collins has got 16.
And this is how you use the mid-range area. Collins keeping it simple and just taking what the D gives.
And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Back to Bogdanovich. The Hawks working the ball around. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got 24 points.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
This is a real strength of Jay Crowder's game. Give him these looks, and he will knock them down.
Tipped away. Capella dishes to Young. There's the triple. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Hall. And that one, good. Hall's got 30.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Young looking around. And the dunk by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
Left side, Crowder over Collins. And Crowder gets it to go on the assist by Paul. 14 points for Jay Crowder. For Atlanta, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. And finished off by Collins.
This is the John Collins show. There's a smoothness to his game that you really appreciate on a night like this.
Shot by Crowder, no good. The Hawks have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone. I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their number 1 option on every possession.
Crowder against Collins. Young with no one around. Connects from 3-point range. Young's got 8 points.
And this is Young's mentality, ready to shoot the rock as soon as he catches the pass.
Here's Ayton, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
Hawks shooting so well, 63%, the offense working as one cohesive unit. Here's Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Capella's got 4 this quarter.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Knocked away. And here's Bogdanovich. 26 points for him. Here's Collins. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Bridges, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
What a wingspan on this young man. Able to get up and over defenders. Nice opportunity on the jump shot.
Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Pass to Capella, and there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. Landry Shamet's checked in for Phoenix.
Now into the lineup for your Suns, Landry Shamet.
Collins kicks to Hunter. Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Paul goes in. Count it. Paul's got 37.
And when he plays with that kind of attacking basketball, almost impossible to stop near the rim.
Poked away. Shamet with the steal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Collins.
Second team
and
foul.
a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats
At
for the
line
Suns.
for Phoenix.
And you really can't help but notice all the points they've continued to get off turnovers.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
First one falls for him. Some changes for Phoenix. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And Johnson subbed in for Jay Crowder. And then for Atlanta, Reddish comes in for Clint Capella. And it's DeLon Wright in for Bogdanovich. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Hawks shooting in offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Wright dishes to Young. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
Shamet, good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Wright finds Hunter. Poke loose. Johnson with it. Now Wright defending. Here's Bridges. Another one falls for Phoenix.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Shamet. That shot off. Hunter with some nice defense. Young outside. Back to Wright. Young against Paul. Young passes to Wright. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for Chris Paul. Then for the Hawks, Jang, he's checked in for Collins. Alinari comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Wright. Six to shoot. No good off the back of the rim.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball. And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Here's Huerter. He has 7. That's tipped. Shamet with the steal. Goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball Fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And it's Gallinari missing. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Knocked loose, and so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Remains Phoenix ball.
Lou Williams is checked in for Atlanta.
To the floor for the Hawks, Lou Williams.
McGee with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. Offensive rebound. Here's Bridges. Does not go down. That miss makes him 7 for 12 in the game. McGee on the double team. Pass to Jang. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Buries it from three-point range.
3-point.
Reddish has got 10 points in the game.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D. And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Charity stripe shot. That one wide left. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Shamet. They get a hand on it. Here's Herter. 7 points in the game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
The Hawks have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Suns call time. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
He hits both from the stripe. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Payton with the ball, and it's Reddish picking him up. And they pick up 2.
Because of the level of athleticism and speed, it is difficult to stop Elfrid Payton. Nicely done.
Williams dishes to Gallinari. Kicks it to Jang. The 3. Atlanta gets it back. The 3. And Gallinari is good for 3. Gallinari's got 8 points.
Well, so much poise for Danilo Gallinari with range. What a pretty 3.
Payton's shot is off. And the Hawks with possession. Over in the corner, Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
The assist.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Payton. Gallinari with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long, Greg, he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19, a decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer.
2 minutes remaining.
Longevity like that isn't easy to come by. And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
To the inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in. He's got 10.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Payton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jang. And the Suns making a change here. Booker's checked in. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jang. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
And here's Atlanta. They're on a 16-6 run. Williams passes to Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. A nice shot by Gallinari.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And again, it's the Suns missing. The Hawks trail by 20. Outside Williams. He kicks to Reddish. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
3-point field goal.
Williams has got 5 assists in the game. It's stolen by Capella. Lob pass to Capella. Got a hand on it.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
It's rebounded by Herter. Atlanta with the ball, trailing by 17. There's Gallinari with the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Here's Booker. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Andre Ayton's checked in for the Suns.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Gallinari outside. Now the dish to Williams. Poke loose. It's taken away by Payton.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Payton's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, you see the composure from Elfrid Payton right there. Takes on the challenge. My goodness.
DeAndre Ayton. That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Yeah, Atlanta shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Both free throws good from Capella. Booker with it. And so it's the Phoenix Suns feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Wing pairing, it's Booker with Johnson. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Payton in at point guard. The Hawks trail by 19. Williams passes to Capella. Ayton against Bogdanovich. And stolen by Ayton. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Count it, good. And that's 15 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
Williams kicks to Gallinari. Outside Bogdanovich. Atlanta gets it back. Nobody near Williams. Traps in the Trae.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
No good from Booker. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Hawks. It's an 18-point game. With the teardrop, and it's Gallinari missing. Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And here's Booker from the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Booker's got 36.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Inside, Reddish rejected by Booker. Crowder inside. Gallinari covering. Shot by Crowder, no good. The Hawks trail by 21. On the wing, Williams. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Payton. Booker the pass to Crowder. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic LU jam.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
Up again, and Ayton stays with it. And the Suns lead by 21.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. You know, Doris, something that doesn't get talked about enough with Williams, he is a solid playmaker.
Right. I mean, the reputation is this guy is an elite scorer off the bench historically. He does a great job setting up the guys around him on the second unit. Solid passer, gets an outstanding number of assists night after night.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancer.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Suns. Atlanta also making some changes here. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Hunter comes in for Reddish. Young is subbed in for Williams. Capella finds Bogdanovich. Hawks passing it around. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Crowder. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Hawks trail by 21. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Booker. Here's Ayton. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Young against Paul. Bogdanovich left side. Back to Collins. 6 on the shot clock. Young passes to Capella. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. A nice shot by Booker.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
That's nabbing another steal.
He's been a defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it, and he's actually tied the record for the most steals in a game.
And now he sits alongside Kendall Gill and Larry Keenan. 11 steals remaining.
He swipes the ball away again.
He's stolen his way into the record book.
A new single-game high, GA for steals.
And he has snapped the long-standing mark held by Kendall Gill and Larry Keenan. Unbelievable to see that record broken.
Phoenix, another fast break opportunity here. And the dunk by Booker.
Just good play recognition and quick hands. That's how Booker picks up his steals.
And the Hawks with possession here.
And the stop and play, guys, giving the home crowd a chance to just cheer on his incredible play.
And Greggy's earned it. You don't get all those steals without expending a huge amount of energy.
What a night for this guy. An absolute menace with an historic steals number.
Make some noise!
Here. Jang is checked in for Capella. Hill comes in for Collins. Luwawu is checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Wright in for Young. Wright finds Hill. Knocked loose. Now here's Hunter. It's Hill on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. The shot off that time. Good D by Booker. To the middle. Here's Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Paul's got 41.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Now Hunter. And taken away by Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Hunter with it, now guarded by Ayton. Now here's Wright. Outside Hill. Wright looking around. Crowder with the steal. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself.
Really their own worst enemy right now with all these turnovers.
Here's Wright. Knocked away. And the turnover again by Atlanta.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Ryan Kaminsky, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Smith comes in for Jay Crowder. Abdul Nader, he's checked in for Johnson. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Booker. And the Suns call time. And Cam Johnson, a surprise pick, Doris, when he was taken 11 back in 2019. Many wondered, I recall, what the Suns saw. Now, that's not the case.
Well, that's exactly right, because most projections had him as a late first-round pick. The Suns front office, give them credit. They saw the upside of Cameron Johnson. Boy, he is now viewed as one of the steals of that draft.
Here's Paul. Over right. And it comes off the front of the rim. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To end the drought. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Wright's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Paul with the ball. Guarded by Hunter. A second chance effort. Rebound by the Hawks. Jang's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. To the paint, here's Hunter. Banked in off the glass.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
They get it back. Here's Nader. Drills the baseline jumper. Nader's got his first points of the night.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Luwabu's got his first 3 points of the game.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Offensive rebound. Here's Smith. And the shot goes in.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, then this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
Here's Paul. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Hill. Yep, it counts.
What a pretty pass from DeLon Wright. This guy can play 1 or 2, but that passing ability is important at either position.
Here's Paul. Here's Smith. Kaminsky inside. He's against Hill. And the basket by Kaminsky.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
The pass to Hill. The layup missed. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Suns. Over Hunter. There's Shamet. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Passes to Jang. Here's Luwawu. Back to Jang. It's rebounded by Paul. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
And the Suns call time here. now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
Yeah, it's his job to keep their offense ticking, and tonight he's earned his keep. He's been able to find open teammates everywhere, feeding the post, creating open jump shots on the perimeter. His passing has been the best element of his game.
And Phoenix making a change here. Payton's checked in. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Here's Williams.
See, I love the intensity Payton plays with on the defensive end. He's got height, he's got reach, and he's got desire. I love watching this guy guard.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Phoenix has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Payton's shot is off. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Good on the shot. Williams has got 11 points here in just the second half.
How about the focus of Lou Williams? Inside, able to finish. Nice.
And there's the call on Lou Williams.
First team foul.
That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Shamet. That's short off the rim.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it. Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
And they get it back. Goes back up. Smith, no good. And it's the Hawks' ball. Herter passes to Chang, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Listen, this guy's shooting it well enough these days, is Gorgui Dieng. You might want to run him off his spot and make him put it on the deck.
Here's Payton. They can't stop the run with that one.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious for everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Chris Paul.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Over to the left wing. Herter, another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
The shot by Nader, no good. Here's Luwawu. There's the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the 8th inning. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Smith, left side. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Elfrid, first off, congrats on the win. What was the key to getting this one?
Oh, man, we made shots. We did a good job of, just getting to the rim.
Big effort tonight, Elfrid. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time